Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us tonight. This webinar is for everyone of you who studies Polish or wants to study Polish using our platform, e-polish.eu. So today I will give you a brief overview of all the functions available and give you some tips how to make the most of what e-Polish offers. Sorry, my name is Magdalena Gieniec. I am a member of the customer support team on ePolish, so some of you might already be familiar with me. Tonight, our chat moderator will be my colleague Sylvia, whom you also might know already. Feel free to ask her questions in the chat while I'm presenting, in case I won't be able to answer them in real time. And just in case you don't get an answer from us tonight during the webinar, after the meeting ends, you will be redirected to a post-webinar survey where you can leave your questions and we will get back to you as soon as possible. Here on the slide, there's also an email to me directly, so you can message me as well. And I hope that you will learn something useful today. As a small thank you for joining us today, we have prepared a discount code. It's right here on the screen, and you can enter it at checkout once you do shopping in our store. And that way you can get quite a hefty discount of 50%, which will be valid until midnight. So you've got 4 hours, give or take, until the discount loses validity. And it applies currently to our e-coursebooks, to e-coursebooks Plus, the mobile e-coursebooks Go, the newest line, and also to traditional books. Just in case you don't know if e-coursebooks are the right choice for you, hang on until the end of the webinar, because I will be showing you all the details about them. Okay, so here is what we will be covering tonight. First, we'll start with the very basics, and I'll briefly explain to you what e-Polish even is and how it can be useful to you to study Polish. We'll talk about how it can help you if you are studying on your own, armed, let's say, only with your books and your wits. And during this, I'm going to be focusing mostly on the course books, which are basically fully interactive versions of our textbooks, as well as on the extended versions called e-coursebooks Plus, because they offer even more materials for you to study from. But I will also show you what options are available to study with the help of a teacher, and what studying like this can look like, and what to do if you would like to study with a teacher but don't have any teacher yet. So we will cover all of this tonight, hopefully. All right, so first of all, how does e-Polish even work? So basically, at its very core, it is an interactive e-learning platform, which was created both for students and for teachers. So it has something for everyone. And it's probably mostly used as the foundation for our series of books for studying Polish, which you might be familiar with. It's called Polski Krok po Kroku. So you can use the platform with most of the books from our Glossa publishing house, including the aforementioned Polski Krok po Kroku series. And because each of the books comes with an access code, you can enter it on the platform and immediately gain access to some materials like audio recordings with transcriptions, and also the e-course books, which, as I've mentioned before, are the interactive versions of our books. And as you will see soon, these are way better than just a simple PDF, because they allow you to do a whole lot of things, and I'll show you in a minute. So basically, the main takeaway right now is that if you own any of our books in the printed traditional form, do make sure to enter your code on the platform and start using the materials right away. But e-Polish, as I've mentioned, also allows for studying with a teacher, and this teacher hypothetical teacher or a real teacher, if you already have one, can send you materials and hold interactive online lessons with you. We will show you that as well. It's very fun and looks way better than a traditional online lesson like on Zoom. In summary, e-Polish will let you learn online and interactively in two ways, both independently on your own or with a teacher, and also combine both of these strategies however you like. However, all of these features are only accessible if you have an e-Polish account. So to get started, you will need to create one. But thankfully, creating an account is both free and easy. I will show you in a second. I'll basically point you in the right direction because we probably don't have time to be showing all the steps play by play. But all right, let me show you. So this is our website, e-polish.eu. Here you can change the language of the website to anything else, but we will keep it English for now. And what you need to do to create an account is look for the big red button that says login. A bit counterintuitive, but trust me. And once you are here on the login page, you can create your account by clicking sign up. Then you need to select that you are a student. And next you will need to input all the data. And we will send you an activation link that you need to click in order to create an account, and then you are done. You can start using e-Polish. All right, let's get back here. And for technical requirements, please note that our platform currently works on laptops and on computers with internet access, of course. And for the best experience, we recommend that you use either Firefox or Google Chrome or Opera. And that's all when it comes to the technical requirements. You don't need to install anything. You can just log into your account from any computer, anywhere, as long as you have access to the internet. So especially if you use several devices, like, for example, if you use a different computer at home and at university or in the library, you will have no problem accessing your account and all your materials from any place and any device. There are no limits here. Everything is linked to your account upon activation, and then you can simply access the account from anywhere. Okay, so now let's maybe look a bit closer at the first main topic of today, which is how to learn Polish on your own. And as I've said before, you can definitely use it on your own with great success. And one of the main tools on e-Polish are our e-coursebooks and the extended versions, e-coursebooks Plus. I will be showing you in a minute what they look like and how you can use them. Basically, they are way more than a standard PDF because you can use them to complete your exercises and get instant real-time feedback to check whether your answers were correct. You can listen to recordings with transcripts. The recordings are already embedded into the exercises, so you won't need to distract yourself from doing an exercise in order to look for the correct audio file somewhere else on your drive. They will be already embedded in the exercise. You can also translate all words in the exercises and translate instructions, which, as you may know already, in the traditional printed books are only in Polish. Here on the platform, you can translate them into one of the 8 languages supported. Or you can also upgrade your standard e-coursebook to the Plus version, which is extended and gets you even more extra materials, some of which will include like numerous supplementary exercises. There's hundreds of them. Grammar comments and explanations for lessons, and also a tool we call smart flashcards, which will help you revise vocabulary. We also have a few smaller tools like a multimedia dictionary and publicly accessible flashcards, etc. I will be showing them to you in a minute. So let's move to the platform. I'll log into my existing account. So this is what you will see once you log into your student account. First things first, here you can change your language into something else. Let's leave it in English for now. If you have a printed book, you can, as I've mentioned before, you can access its audio files and its e-course book, provided that you enter the access code from the book on the platform. And to do that, simply click here on the top right icon. A window pops up where you can enter your code. Once the code is activated, here in the recordings section, you will be able to download the recordings for your book. And here in the e-coursebooks section, here on the top, you will be able to access the interactive textbook. If you here in the section, you can see all the e-coursebooks available on the platform, which can be accessed depending on whether you bought them in our store or activated them based on the access code. If you don't own any course book from this section, you will see this immediately by seeing this icon with the shopping basket right here. So as you can see, I don't own this e-course book. I can only access it as a demo. However, let's access one that I do own. To open it, I simply hovered over the cover and press play. And this is what you will see first. It will have 2 pages, just like a PDF, a standard PDF you might expect. But unlike a standard PDF, the areas with the exercises here are interactive. You can click on them to bring up a window with an interactive exercise that you can fill out. Right, let's close this for now. And first, let's go through the navigation maybe. And to navigate the course book, you will need basically this menu on the bottom. You can use the arrows here to move between pages. You can use the zoom to zoom in on any specific place, or these 2 handy icons, which will allow you to zoom in on the left page or on the right page and zoom out as needed. You can also navigate in the e-course book using the thumbnails here. So you can just click on a page thumbnail to instantly jump to the page here. Or you can use the table of contents, which is here. And this also will allow you to move to any specific lesson. All right, so let's try to complete one of the exercises. Let's try with this one. Oh, I've already filled in a blank here. Let's delete it for now. So, as you've seen with the exercise I opened before and with this one, just like in all the language textbooks, the exercises are pretty varied. Sometimes you will need to drag something somewhere or fill in the blanks or cross out an answer or underline something. And since it's more interactive than a traditional book, I think it's also more fun to do. So this particular exercise requires us to listen to a recording first. And as you can see, you don't need to look for the recording anywhere else on the platform or on your drive. It's already embedded in the exercise. You can play it here.
Leje i leje. Nie lubię takiej pogody I tych parasoli, kaloszy.
And just in case that you get stuck with a recording or you mishear a word, or you simply learn better with your eyes than with your ears, you can access the transcript for the recording as well. It's right here on the top. This icon here will lead us to the transcript. And as you can see, you can just play the recording.
No I nie lubię poniedziałku.
And read along as you listen to it. So that's probably pretty useful. Okay, so let me cheat for a moment and enter the answers that I know will be here. Okay, here's a fun thing for you. Just in case you are using a device that does not have Polish characters, you can use our virtual keyboard, which is here on the top. And by selecting any character from the keyboard, it will be entered into the blank. So that's useful if you don't have access to the characters on your computer. Okay, let me just... And now, to spice things up, let me just enter some wrong answers. And let's leave the rest of the blanks empty. Unlike in a regular book, here at the end, you have 3 buttons, which will allow you to do some feedback things. You will get instant feedback on the answers you've entered. So by clicking check, you will see whether your answers were correct. This one was incorrect. These ones were correct. But the blanks that I've left empty before are still empty. So just in case you are simply stuck and don't have a clue what to enter here, you can press on Show to show all the correct answers here. And you can then press Clear and start all over again. You can do this as many times as you need to. Okay. As I've already said before, you can also translate the instructions. Right now, they are in English because this is the language I've set in my language settings here. The language settings for the course book and the language settings for the entire platform here are separate. So you can set different languages for different places on the platform. So this one can stay in English while we change the language here to, let's say, Ukrainian. And right now you can see that the instructions have changed into Ukrainian. Let's go back to English for now. Another great thing you can do for yourself, especially if you are studying on your own and don't have access to a teacher who will immediately provide you with a correct translation of any word in the exercise, you can click on it.
Parasol.
And this way, the word that you clicked on will be brought up as a dictionary entry with the translation and also an example sentence and the pronunciation.
Parasol.
So that way you can check the meaning of any word in any exercise. Okay. In the extended e-coursebook Plus, some exercises, for example this one, will also include grammar comments. So in case that any knowledge of any specific grammar rules is needed to complete the exercise, you can access it here. Okay, in this particular exercise, the grammar comments are in Polish. In this e-coursebook, in this entire e-coursebook, the grammar comments are in Polish because this is the A2 B1 level. However, in the first volume, the grammar comments will also be translatable into one of the languages here. Okay, let's close this exercise and move to something else. This one, no. Let's open this one. As you can see, I've already filled this one out. The answers are saved. I can clear them and start over if I wanted to. But let's leave it for now. What I wanted to show you in this exercise is that sometimes here on the right, you will also have a vocabulary list. This is useful if you need to access any vocabulary needed to complete this exercise.
Trzęsienie ziemi.
And by clicking on it, you can bring up the translations. So that's probably pretty useful sometimes. Also, one other thing, this is going to be great for vocabulary exercises like this one. Sometimes it can happen that you complete an exercise, but you can feel unsure whether you have mastered the topic already or not, or you want some extra practice, or something seems simply fun. Like, for example, learning these words about natural disasters, nothing more fun than that. And you can, in e-coursebook Plus, you can access supplementary exercises to this topic. That way you can have even more practice with the material. The supplementary exercises are here on the bottom. You can click on the thumbnails to bring up the windows with the exercises, and that way you can have even more materials. Like, for example, This was just a simple match the word to the definition exercise. And this one already is more advanced. There are some more advanced sentences here for you, and you need to enter the words into the correct blank. There are other exercises as well, still helping you practice this specific vocabulary. So it's always worth to check the bottom of the exercise window to see whether or not you can have some extra practice. Okay, so that's all when it comes to a single exercise window, but it's not all when it comes to the entire coursebook, because another great feature that you won't find in a PDF is the list view. So in case you don't like how the book is displayed currently, which is in the book view and you see 2 pages at once, you can switch to the list view, and that way only one exercise will be displayed in the main window, and you can navigate between them here with the list on the left. That way it's all more minimalistic and less busy, in case that's how you prefer to learn. And also, this is particularly useful in Polski Krok po Kroku 1 and 2, the textbooks, because at the end of each lesson you will find a short test section, which contains exercises that are not available in the printed book, and you can use them to revise what you've learned in the lesson. This is also great to do with zeszyt ćwiczeń books, the workbooks, because in the list view there also will be some extra exercises sprinkled in, not only in the test section but in all of the sections here. So it's always So it's always worth to check the list view as well. All right, we've almost covered everything, but here are some more icons of interest for you. The first one will be with the dictionary for the whole lesson. So as opposed to what we've seen for a specific exercise, this list contains the most useful, most important words for the entire lesson. You can print it out as PDF and save it or study on the go, which is probably very useful. In order to change the translations of the words here, as you probably might expect, you will need to change the language here. And now the translations are in Ukrainian. Okay, the next icon leads to grammar comments. Similar to the vocabulary, it will be for the entire lesson. So as opposed to the grammar comments for a single exercise, this way you can access the grammar comments for everything that is covered in this particular lesson. And the next icon will be for supplementary exercises, also for the entire lesson. As you can see, there's literally tons of them. This is a great deal of additional material for you to practice on. Definitely worth it. And the last icon will be, the second to last icon will be the smart flashcards, which is a tool for vocabulary revisions. And once you fill in the blanks, you can check
Kręta droga.
whether the answer was correct or not. Let's do one that will be incorrect.
Blok rysunkowy.
So as you can see here on the left, you see an entry, and on the right, you will need to enter your answer. There are several modes with varying difficulty that you can use. To access the difficulty settings, you need to press on the settings icon here. You will be led to this window. And in the revising mode, you can change it to something more simple. Let's do this. So now just to show you, this is what the flashcards will look like now that I've changed the settings. And now I only have the entry on the left. And once I press show, the answer will be shown for me
Koń.
without the need to enter any answers on my side. So this is probably a really good tool for you to use if you want to practice the vocabulary more. And the last thing here in the course book on the left side will be the search bar. You can do a few things here. You can go to a specific page in the course book. And that way you can simply quickly jump to any specific place that you want to go to. You can also use the search bar to look up any word in the dictionary. It can be literally any word, not only words contained in a specific lesson. Let's do... what's important to look for are the icons here on the left, because they will tell you what kind of entry you are searching up. The dictionary entries will have this icon.
Kot.
And that way you can open any word in the dictionary to check the translation. And the last thing you can do is enter an ID of an exercise. So, for example, if you have your book in front of you and you want to open a specific exercise, instead of having to open the particular e-course book and browse through all the pages, you can simply enter the ID of the exercise here. To open it. It can be an exercise from any e-course book at all. Doesn't need to be this specific thing. All right, so today I've shown you the e-coursebook Plus, which is the fully expanded version with all the available features. The standard version will be very similar. It just doesn't include supplementary exercises, grammar comments, and smart flashcards. However, even if you don't have a book or an e-course book, you can still access a few handy places on the platform. And one of these places will be the dictionary. It's a more expanded version of the dictionary that you saw in the e-course book. Here you can check translations and pronunciation to any word, but it's even more fun than that. Let's try to type in some word, but to make it more difficult, let's type it in a specific tense. Let's do this and also change the language. Okay, and as you can see, of course, you get the translation of the word. You get the infinitive. So I've entered the word in a specific tense, and now I see the infinitive of the verb. I can see some extra information, such as what tense the verb was typed in. Mine was in conditional. I can also see the verb form and what the verb combines with. So this one pairs with the accusative. You can also see extra sentences here. You can check the pronunciation, obviously.
Zrobić.
You can add the word to smart flashcards if you have them. And you can print out a specific word as a PDF, just in case there's some troublesome vocabulary that you simply cannot remember. But what's going to be most useful for you probably can be found right here below. And this is the whole conjugation of the verb zrobić in all tenses. So that's probably going to be pretty useful, especially before like a test or a lesson or something. Okay, and right next to the dictionary, there is another tab, which is the thematic dictionary. And here you can select a specific topic from ones available and see a ready-made list of vocabulary that you can simply print out as a PDF. Right now it's in Polish. Let's change it up to something else, to English, preferably. And right now the vocabulary list is in English. You can print it out. It's probably a good thing to do before a lesson, before a test. If you've got a test coming, with a specific vocabulary, you can browse the list here and see whether something useful pops up for you. And a place very similar to this will be the public flashcards, which are accessed from a different place, from school. And public flashcards look similar at first, and once you open them, they will look like this. They are simply more simple than the smart flashcards I've shown you inside the e-coursebook Plus. These are more similar to like regular paper flashcards that you can like simply prepare on paper and cut them out, except here you don't need to prepare anything. They are ready-made for you. You can just select a topic and on the left see a word, and on the right you will see the translation into Polish. And you can move between the words, as well as check the pronunciation.
Instruktor.
All right. So I think that's about it when it comes to using the platform to study on your own. But remember that e-Polish also allows you to study with a teacher, either individually, so one-to-one, or you can do this in a group setting as well. And in these scenarios, your teacher can share interactive materials with you and hold interactive online lessons as well. The good part for you is that if you have a teacher and the teacher shares some materials with you, you don't need to buy anything at all. No course books, no nothing. You can just use the things your teacher shared with you because they gave these things to you. And what you can receive, for instance, are individual exercises. They can be either ready exercises from our e-course books or exercises created by your teacher. They will be interactive. You will also get instant feedback on your answers, and the teacher will immediately see the answers as well. You can receive whole sets of exercises in the form of tests, and obviously you can partake in online lessons. We have a special virtual environment called the virtual classroom, which allows for some fun interactive lessons that help you get more things done than a traditional Zoom or Teams lesson. I'll show you how it works in practice in a minute. Let's go back to the platform for now. And I mentioned that your teacher can share individual exercises on you. And usually on the platform, it is done via the forum. The forum is right here. We do have a forum for all users where all users can enter posts and everyone else will see them. But we also have private groups that only you and your teacher or you and your group can see. In the case of groups, only if you've been added to one, you can see the posts on the forum. And this is what an example of a post from your teacher can look like. Here are some exercises attached. I've already completed this one, but I can clear it and start filling it out again. And by pressing check, I can check my answers. I can do the exercise as many times as I want to, but each time I check my answers, they will be saved and my teacher will be able to see them. So this is sometimes used for a quick homework in case the teachers don't use the platform for online lessons. All right, but the teacher can also assign you a full set of exercises, and these will take a form of a test. I'll show you what a sample test looks like. This is what a test will look like for you. You can also select the answers here for you. But once you press ready, you will see the feedback. You will be able to check whether your answers were correct or not, but you won't be able to redo the exercise. So you can just switch between the correct answers and your answers, but you won't be able to submit the answers again. Let's fill in the rest. And again, if you need to use Polish characters, they can be accessed from this icon here, which is useful. Okay, I'm going to leave the rest of the answers blank here for time's sake. Okay, and by the time I press next, my score is automatically calculated by the system. So this is useful if you know the percentage needed for your grade. You can gauge it right here by checking your score. Just keep in mind that the score can obviously change once the teacher sees your answers, because they will see what you've typed into each exercise, and they can change your marks here. They can add points or subtract points, so the score can change by the end. But right now, it's a good way of checking what you probably can expect from your grade. And that's it for tests. But of course, what's left is the virtual classroom for your live online lessons. These are held directly here on the platform. It will always be the teacher who starts the lesson, and all you need to do to enter the lesson once it's arranged by the teacher is to log into your account at the agreed time, and the system will automatically redirect you to the virtual classroom. So you don't need to do anything. You don't need to lift a finger. It will be everything will be done for you. A great feature of e-Polish that you won't see on Zoom is that once the lesson ends, it's saved in your archive forever, and this means that you can return to it at any time and see all the slides again. So just in case you forget to take notes or you can't remember something from the previous lesson, everything's saved for you. I won't be showing you a full lesson right now, but I will show you what an archived lesson looks like. It can be quickly accessed from here. And this is what the lesson looks like. In a typical live lesson, here on the left, you will also see your teacher, classmates, and your own camera. You'll be able to hear each other and talk to each other on cameras. There's also the chat that you can use. Right now, the chat is empty because this is a sample lesson and nothing has been entered here. But all the chat records from the lesson get saved as well. So if your teacher or your classmates write something useful here, it will be saved for you and you can access it later. And as you can see, the teacher can use whole pages from the e-coursebook in your lessons. And it's better than Zoom or Teams because instead of just sharing the screen, they share whole interactive pages, which you can click on to open exercises. And as long as the exercises aren't marked as homework, you will be able to redo them as many times as you like, which is great as a revision before a test, for example, or if you struggle to get the hang of something during a lesson, you can redo the exercises numerous times and no one will see what you type in here, so no one will laugh at you, let's say. Okay, I said something about homework. You can see that an exercise has been marked as homework for you because it will have this purple icon right here. And these exercises can only be filled out once, and the teacher will see the answers, so be careful with them. There is also a quicker way to access your homework than looking for it in the slides. I will show you in a second. Right now, let me show you more pages from the lesson. There can be like some games. During the lesson, they are more interactive and will look more fun. I'll show you in a second. And as you can see here, your teacher can also embed whole pages or videos from YouTube for you, which is also great. And let me use the feature of an embedded video to show you what a live lesson would look like. So let's play the video now.
Cześć, cześć. Dziś powtórka. Siegfried, skąd jesteś?
Jestem z Niemiec.
Dobrze, teraz ty pytasz.
Valeria, skąd jesteś?
Jestem z Brazylii. A ty?
Jestem z Rosji, a wy?
Jestem z Meksyku.
Jestem z Holandii.
A ja z Tajwanu.
Świetnie, dziękuję. Czy pamiętacie, co to jest? Oliwier, proszę podkreślić. To znaczy kliknąć.
To jest klucz.
Brawo. Jekaterina kontynuuje.
To jest stół.
Świetnie. Teraz Douglas.
To jest książka.
Uwaga, co to jest?
Aha, przepraszam, no wiem. To jest krzesło.
Waleria, żółty czy czerwony?
Czerwony.
A, bo żółty to skomplikowane słowo. Proszę powtórzyć. Żółty.
Żółty.
Oliwier.
Żółty.
Douglas.
Żółty.
Siegfried.
Żółty.
Ewa.
Żółty.
I Jekaterina.
Żółty.
Dobrze. Ewa, ty masz niebieski. Jakiego koloru jest cukier?
Cukier jest biały albo brązowy.
Brawo. Teraz ty pytasz.
Ekaterina, jakiego koloru jest pomidor? Pomidor jest czerwony. Oliwier, jakiego koloru jest sałata?
Sałata jest zielona.
Uwaga, uwaga. Sałata.
A, zielona.
Dziękuję wam bardzo. Do jutra.
All right, and as you could see, one of the great features of the virtual classroom is that when the teacher displays an exercise for you, they can instantly, in real time, see your answers, which means that they can hint at the correct answer if you are stuck, or lead you to the correct answer, or check them for you and display the correct ones as needed. So that's a really good feature of the virtual classroom, I think. And I've mentioned earlier that you can access the homework in a very quick way. Sometimes, probably it will usually be the case, that your teacher assigns homework after the lesson. You will get an email with the link as well after the lesson is concluded. And you can later access the homework quickly by going to your archive and clicking on this icon of a house here. And this way you can quickly access all the exercises assigned to you as homework. And similar to the test, you can only enter the answers once. You won't be able to do that again. And once the answers are filled out by you, the teacher will see them and will be able to grade them. Oh, sorry, that's a spoiler. Perhaps you already know these features if you are, for example, using the platform in your university or in a language school, in which case I assume that you already have a teacher with whom you are studying. But just in case this sounds like fun and you'd like to learn more about it and learn in such a way, you can use e-Polish to look for a teacher as well. And to do that, you can do it in two ways. Either once you are logged into your account, you can go to Shop and to the Online Classes tab. this will display all the teachers on e-Polish who are currently looking for new students. Or you do not need to log into your account in order to access the database of teachers. You can simply go to the main page here and navigate to the base by going to I want to learn Polish, individual classes online, choose a tutor, and this will display the same database of teachers. Here you will see all the teachers available. You can browse through the profiles. Definitely be sure to check the prices for the lessons. Each teacher can set their own prices and have different packages of lessons. Do check the additional information field because it usually contains important info about scheduling lessons. Read the About Me from the teachers to check, to learn more about them, learn about their qualifications, about what methods they use. And here at the end, you can check the availability to see whether you have matching availability for you. The blue slots here mean that you can arrange lessons for these times, and the lessons can be arranged either by you or by your teacher once you purchase them. So if any teacher from the list sounds like a good match for you, you can order lessons with them. But please note that some teachers also offer free trial lessons, which you can order for free, as the lesson title suggests. And that way see whether you'd like to continue studying with this particular teacher. If this sounds interesting, I won't have time to explain it step by step, unfortunately, but there is a very detailed guide on our YouTube, which can be accessed here. This is our YouTube icon. And we have a guide for choosing your teacher, buying lessons, getting started with it. So I invite you to browse through the available guides. And hopefully this will help you start your adventure with e-Polish and learning with a teacher. But please note that we also are an online school. Aside from being an online platform, we are a traditional Polish studying school. You can join our school Glossa and study with us, because the teachers listed in the database are not Glossa teachers. They are just independent tutors using our platform to offer their services. But if you are interested in studying with us, you can write to us, or you can join our next big thing coming, which will be the Christmas course. It starts on the 1st of December. It will be stationary here in Krakow. So we invite you all to join if you want to spend your Christmas time or the time before Christmas here in Poland. It's definitely going to be great. It is going to last for 2 weeks. And aside from traditional lessons, which of course will be held, we'll have planned plenty of extra activities, which will include workshops about Polish traditions. You will be able to taste traditional Christmas Eve dishes, which doesn't happen every day, you know. And you will also be able to attend social events, integrate with other students, and get on tours around Krakow and around the neighborhood. So if this sounds interesting, here on the screen is the link to sign up. We would love to have you with us, and I hope that some of you will join the course, and we will see each other in person. Okay, and this whole webinar concerned the platform e-polish.eu, but just in case you are interested in studying on a mobile device, which unfortunately isn't possible on e-polish.eu right now, we have launched a new platform designed especially for mobile learning. This platform is called e-coursebooks.eu, and if you are using your phone or a tablet to study, this will be perfect. This includes our new line of e-coursebooks called e-coursebooks Go, and they can be accessed from our store. You can also write to us, and we can arrange a test code for you to try out the e-coursebooks Go and see whether you'd like to move to the new platform. All right, please remember about the discount code as well, especially if the e-coursebooks that I've shown you and e-coursebooks Plus sound promising and you'd like to get your hands on them. And that's all from me for now. We have some time left, so I can try to answer some questions. Let me look at the chat. If you have any questions for me right now, you can also write them in the chat and I'll try to answer. Okay, I see one question here. Can I try e-coursebook for free? You can access the demo of any e-coursebook. Let me show you. So once you are, there are two places, essentially. You can do this from your account, or you can do this more simply from our bookstore. This is the address, e-polish.eu/sklep or /shop. By going to the e-coursebooks tab, you can open one of the e-Polish e-coursebooks. And here on the bottom, you'll see the link to a demo version. That way you can see a few pages. Right now I am logged in, so you will see all the pages with me. But in case of a demo version, you will see only a few pages. You will be able to see the basic exercises. You won't have access to the supplementary exercises or to grammar comments because they come from the extended e-coursebook Plus version. However, if you'd like to try out the Plus version as well, you can do it by going to Shop on your logged in account. You will need to have an account for this. And in the e-coursebooks tab, I don't have this option anymore because this is a test account and I used it already. You will have a button which will allow you to start a 3-day free demo version of an e-coursebook Plus of your choosing. That way you can see whether the functionalities work for you, whether this is something that you'd like to study from. So if this sounds interesting, you can try it out for free for 3 days. Oh, I just noticed I wasn't showing you the screen right now. My apologies. Let's show it maybe quickly one more time. Sorry, I'm really sorry for this. So let me show you the place where you can access the e-coursebook Plus demo, because this is probably more important. This is in the shop and in the e-coursebooks Plus tab. This spot here will have another button available, which will allow you to access the 3-day demo version. And once the version is activated, in the e-coursebooks section, you will be able to access all the materials. This will be the full version with all the extended functions available, so the supplementary exercises, grammar comments, etc. Okay, another question. Let's go back to the presentation. Another question I see. I have access to platform plus teacher lessons. Will I have unlimited access to this website, or will it finish eventually? No, the access doesn't. The access to the website doesn't expire. So if you have a teacher of your own and the teacher has shared some materials with you, as long as the teacher doesn't remove the materials themselves. So, for example, edit a lesson or remove you from a group. This can happen sometimes, rarely, but sometimes it can happen. You will have access to all the materials all the time. And the account itself is free, so you don't need to pay anything for upkeeping the account. Okay, let's look at the chat one more time. Susie writes that she just joined the webinar and wants to purchase some of the books. So Susie, please look at this slide here. We have a discount code for you. This is 50% off of any purchase that contains books, e-coursebooks, e-coursebooks Go, or e-coursebooks Plus. So we invite you to take advantage of it. Okay, I think that's all the questions, unless I missed something. In which case, let me just thank you for participating in the webinar with me. In case you think of any questions later, you can please wait for the webinar to end. You will be automatically redirected to the post-webinar survey, where you can leave your feedback or leave any suggestions you might have, as well as any questions that pop up, and we will get back to you via email. You can also, just as our moderator wrote right now in the chat, you can also contact us using the email she provided. We will also get back to you as soon as possible. And I believe that's all from me for now. Thank you again for participating, and have a good night. Bye.